The New Orleans Advocate
Yes.
did a story of a woman who was the first possible ever marijuana overdose.
That's bullshit. All right, so yeah, I remember that came through.
You know the story?
Yeah, I remember the story, and it makes no sense because it's like saying, this is what it's like saying, that lady ate too many vegetables. Too many vegetables. Too many vegetables.
You could die from eating too many vegetables.
No, you go to sleep. This is the craziest thing about your body. If you're forcing things, but if you normally do it, your mouth won't chew anymore. Your jaw would lock up. You'll get gas. You'll vomit.
Okay.
Your body's in charge.
I don't personally believe it.
I don't either.
But basically what they're saying, they're not really saying that she overdosed and died from marijuana. They're just saying that she's dead and marijuana is the only thing in her system. So this is the only thing we can come up with.
Yeah, and they needed to come up with that. Well, maybe she shouldn't have had marijuana. If she would have had cannabis, she would have been okay.
Okay. I don't personally believe it. But I mean, it's interesting because I had Jermaine Hopkins on my show recently.
I like Jay.
Who was in Juice. And he got busted trying to buy 200 pounds of marijuana.
It was a hell of an experience. I'm glad it happened because it was a learning experience for me at the same time. I hate that I lost that much money because it was 200 pounds that they actually got that I was trying to buy. But the day before that, I had bought another 100 that was at my crib. That's why if you read a little further, you see my total charge was 300 pounds.
300 pounds?
Right.
Okay.
My thing with that...
Well, real quick, 300 pounds of marijuana, how much would you have made off that had you sold it all?
At that time, that was mid-grade. They was going for $1,200 a pop, minus expenses. I would be right there at 290, 300,000.
At one Should've point. Came to me when it got busted.
And then
now, see, that's why people like that should invest in the cannabis.
Right. Well, then he got busted again, I think in North Carolina, with like a few pounds. And what was interesting is that when he was going through the probation cycle or whatever, and I guess he was testing positive for marijuana when they were drug testing him, the judge basically said, because they wanted to throw him back in prison, and the judge basically said, look, these laws are already in the process of being changed, so we're not going to go ahead and violate your probation over something that's about to change literally any month now anyways.
Great.
And you have so many of these marijuana convictions, so many people doing prison time, and it's about to be legal nationwide.
My man Romy, I go see Romy in jail now, man. It's just on marijuana. They're putting you in jail over a plant. It's ridiculous. I was in Jamaica, and my Rasta brother was talking, and my daughter Giovanna goes to Jamaica, and I would never bring them. And she was like, Daddy, you're a Rasta. I go, yeah. She goes, we had it, the weed down here. I was like, shh. And so he says, how are you giving me regulations for a plant? You have no light on a plant. That's like saying, hey, you guys, it's the old Christian mentality. You can have anything in the garden except this one with the apple. I still haven't talked to Daylight.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Did Chuck D reach out to you?
Chuck who?
Chuck D.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got the number.
Yeah, he asked for your number.
Yeah, I had Chuck in my mansion in 1989. He'll tell you that. And he was like this. He's like, what is this? I go, yeah, I know, man. It was 500,000. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, 40,000 square feet for 500. It's like $1 a square foot.
So, yeah, I mean, the marijuana laws are finally changing.
Yeah.
How many states now?
We have, there's 24 states. 9 states are recreational. Some of the best weed is in Vermont and Rhode Island, believe it or not, on the East Coast.
Okay.
We just started selling CBD in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm selling, well, by the time this comes on, we'll be about 150 dispensaries in California with Deuces 22, and Nevada, we partnered up with Flower One, which is the largest distributor.
Yeah, I mean, Berkeley recently decriminalized magic mushrooms, which I don't actually agree with.
Okay, I do.
So I've had bad trips.
Really? I've never done mushrooms.
I've done mushrooms a few times, and I've had at least one bad trip.
So,
It's powerful shit. This is not weed by any stretch of the imagination.
right. But you're still here.
Yes, I'm still here.
You're still here. You didn't drink a bottle of tequila and go driving.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
usually when you're on a trip, you relax and stay on the trip.
Man, listen, I know people that smoke crack that are still here. I know people that do heroin are still here. This is not really an arguing point.
True statement. True statement. I met a girl here in 2003, and I was, man, you are fine. I said, what is the one thing about yourself that people don't know? She goes, I do crystal meth.
I wasn't ready.
It was like, whoop, 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 whoop. I was like, what did you say? She goes, you're not. I know you're big into health. You're not going to get me to stop because, I have it under control. I was like, wow.
Crystal meth.
I do crystal meth. Oh. Don't talk about drugs unless you got some.
John Salley, man, always a pleasure.
Love.
Congrats on
Thank
the
you
Beyond
very
Meat.
much.
On the Beyond Meat.
Go vegan.
Yep. Got in early, and man, you did your thing on that.
Yeah, man. God
Congrats.
bless him. Yeah, I now have. This is what we say in our company. It's beyond generational wealth. We're talking about generational health. Trying to keep my people alive.
That's what it is. Till next time.
Vibration.